All right, Shalom. Start first by giving all praises and glories unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahushai. Call halal Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, and those that help forward and push this truth. All right, this is just this is a brother Shaquat from the GMS Las Vegas camp. This is going to be just a quick response to the Apostle Gabar's live show he did earlier this morning. The Mailbag live stream about Nate and his malicious ways, so to speak. Because this guy is just wicked, man. At the end of the day, he puts himself up to be something great among people that know that they're Israel, but then he's really a malicious soul, as the apostle had put it, or maybe it was a brother on the comment board that put it. You know, he's unrighteous. He's leading the flock astray. We know that they're still working with the police, and in an unrighteous way to take down the Negroes, the Native Americans, and that they're going to use them to come against us, the men of the Lord in this truth. So let me bring this up because this should be up already.
And Corey Phillips.
All right. So that's what it is right there. Yeah, he did it on Loomer and Neville recovers $750,000 in malicious persecution case. And that was that case with Nate. Now, I'm not going in about that. I'm actually going to just bring out a couple of scriptures and close out. This is a quick response. So let's go to, matter of fact, I want that, but I want to go through this first. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 1. Because Nate, supposedly being in the truth for so long, should know this about this Bible, about this truth, you know. But like the apostle said, he put his hand to the plow when he was the great Gadite, you know, back in the 90s, and then when he fell out and became that detective, or he took his hand off the plow, became that detective, and then he retired and tried to come back in when he saw a way of making money, and that's what it looks like. You know, he wasn't a clergyman, which that's not even among real pastors according to the Most High God's heart. So anyway, Proverbs 1, and I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, because this basically breaks down what this Bible is all about. Not just the books of Proverbs or the books of Solomon, but the entire Bible, you know, with the Apocrypha, breaks all of this down to you and it gives it to you. It says, to know wisdom, this is what you get from reading out the Bible in its proper context anyway. It says, to know wisdom and instruction, perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity. Now, the key words here are being wise, especially in justice and judgment. Now, is it justice to wrongfully accuse somebody? Is it proper judgment to wrongfully accuse somebody? The answer is no. That's why that court case came down with Loomer Neville, with Malik Sanders and I forgot the other guy's name. Let's see, they keep dropping that away.
Won the case against Nathaniel Ray
and Corey Phillips. Yeah, yep, Malik Sanders and Corey Phillips. You know. When he was a detective, he wrongfully accused him. This is just filed in 2015, you know. So this is recent. This isn't something that happened long before the truth, or you know. No, this happened. He should well have known. He had been the great Nathaniel from IUIC by 2015. You know, and you guys that follow this guy, man, if he can't judge innocent versus guilty as a police officer according to the law, because this was malicious, meaning it wasn't even close when you go deep into the how the case actually went. But he still threw him in. I don't remember who it was, but someone mentioned that, well, they're bad guys anyway. Well, that has nothing to do with what they're bad for in this case, what you're accusing them of, or what they've been charged for. It has to be what they're charged for. You can't charge somebody with something else. That's not what the case is about. It's about whatever this case was actually about. Now going back into the scripture, it says, to receive the instruction of wisdom. So he should have had wisdom. This happened after he was in this truth for the first time as the great Gadite or whatever he was, right? To receive instruction of wisdom, justice, meaning you don't wrongfully accuse anybody. That should be easy. And judgment, you should know that the right judgment is not to accuse those guys on that. Now you keep them, as a good cop, I would say, from the movies. I'm not a cop, but the movies, you would just keep them on your radar, and when you find them doing dirt, you take them down, or you build a case upon them, or whatever. If you really need to, they're that bad that you need to take them down. It says, in judgment, to give subtlety to the simple, and to the young man knowledge and discretion. Now, what he should have done is told them who they were, and been like, look, if I still catch you out here, man, the Most High is gonna deliver you into my hand to throw you in jail. Now that'd be different if he came about it like that, but this guy didn't, because he ain't really about the truth like that. So let me go up to what I had. This is Matthew, the 23rd chapter, which we could read this all day for IUIC, man. Go start the 23rd verse actually. Also, we could read this all day for them, especially him. It says, Matthew 23, verse 23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites. These are the wicked scribes and Pharisees, of course. It says, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. Yeah, because they scoff at us being faith-based. Their leader pushes about the law, but he don't push out the proper things in the law that we should be. They push the law. Okay, that's cool. But then your judgment and your mercy, man, what was your mercy? If you know these guys were innocent of that crime that you were charging them for, why would you continue pushing them just so you solve the case? But that's what Esau in his political wars with in this society does. He'll just lock somebody up just to appease the people. Okay, we got that guy, that killer, that rapist, we got him, so we'll just lock them up and it's all good. We feel, even though the real killer, rapist, murderer is still out there, right? Judgment, mercy, man. Those are the two things he did not exhibit in that case. He said, and faith, which is key here, because if he had faith, he'd have faith that he would have caught those guys. He'd have faith that these guys would have been persecuted by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, which he knows those names. He knew those names back then. It says, these ought ye to have done, and not leave the other undone. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Y'all sweating the law so much, but the bigger deal here is about faith. You guys scoff at faith, but faith is what this test and this time is all about. And if you don't know what faith is, go right there to Hebrews the 11th chapter, man. It breaks it all down clear as day. The first verse defines it, and then there's examples of it throughout the scriptures right there in that whole chapter. It says, ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye may clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Yeah, that's you guys, man. You guys look all good on the outside. It's going to continue kind of repeating that type of outside looks holy and good, but the inside is fucking wicked, man, and decayed. Verse 26 says, thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Yeah. And that's an analogy for you, for the person that you are, the outer man. If you cleanse the inner man, the outer man will eventually become clean and through the process. Right? It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like the whited sepulchres, which are tombs. Sepulchres are tombs, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones, and of all uncleanness, that decay that happens to those men's bones, right? Flesh decaying and stink and all of that. It says, even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men. This is Nate and his whole congregation, being that clergyman 2015 and all that. That same year, 2015, he got that clergyman, or 2014, whatever it was. He turned around and get this case on him. It says, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Yeah. It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous. Yeah. You want to take down the men that's really, really about this word, man, that's really pushing the truth. You guys are trying so hard to knock off the real men of the truth. Yeah, and the real men of the truth are pushing the doctrine, that great millstone, man. Bottom line. You want to knock us down so bad, you oppose us so bad, you know, that you're blind in what you're supposed to be doing. You guys aren't pushing no prophecy. You just push the law. Oh, we need to clean up black families and all. Man, that's a temporary fix. That's a damn Band-Aid on what the major problem is, and it's not gonna fix it. It's a fucking bullet wound and a gash leaking blood out. You try to throw a Band-Aid over it. No, that's not gonna work. The only thing that's gonna heal our people is not the law, because they don't know how to keep the law. And when it's impossible to keep it anyway, is for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua to come back and to heal us, man. And to rescue us out of here. The 2/3 still got to die. And to put us back in our land with the statutes, laws, and commandments written in our hearts. That's the only way to heal our people. The true nation of Israel, Yasharallah. It says, so 29, it says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous, and say, if we have been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. That's what you say. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. Yeah, you those same men that persecute and kill the prophets, man. That's you guys, man. That's you guys that do that. You guys are those same men that always want to. The analyzer, we know who you are. We know what the lemur is out there doing. We see exactly what y'all out there doing, man. We know how y'all got all this intel, you know, in the ways of agents, you know, government agents. We see these movies that talk about Esau having this technology, and then all of a sudden you guys have it. Have this way to get into people's personal lives. We see it. It says, Salakia. It says, fill ye up then the measure of your fathers. Yeah, fulfill the measure of your fathers, man, because everybody has a role to play. You play your role, we're going to play the role of the prophets, man, and the men of the Lord. And guess what? With that, we're going to also play the role of those that get salvation. You can play those that get condemned, right? Because in this time, we don't lose in this time. That's the thing that you guys forget. We lost in them other lives, but in this life, we don't lose. This is the one that we win. Verse 33 says, ye serpents, a generation of vipers, how can ye escape the damnation of hell? Yeah, how can you escape that? That is beset for you. The Most High has that set up for you, and that's what you're gonna get. Verse 34, it says, wherefore behold, I send you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city. Yeah, we already know that that's what you guys are going to do. You guys are help setting up this whole black Hebrew Israelite defamation of character, slandering. So when the government comes in like a flood, and like the scriptures, matter of fact, let me get it. There's more. I want to come back to that. Book of Revelation, chapter 2. You know, Revelation 2:10, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. We know that Nate is working for the devil, man. We know he works for the devil. We can see their actions that he's pushing, and if he leads that group, we know that whole group is behind that. Not solely according to the testimony of that sister that put that video out exposing y'all, but also of we can read your actions. We've been watching y'all, man, how y'all get down. We're the real watchmen, watching how everybody gets down. And when there's things that don't line up within these scriptures, we call it out. in righteousness. And when it's wicked, the scriptures got it pegged too. So we can see and know exactly what it is. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death. Be a faithful martyr, right? And I will give thee a crown of life. Yeah, or he may not kill you. He may let you out at the last second, like Most High allowed Abraham not to kill Isaac at the last second. Let me go back now. Back into Matthew 23. Let's see here. Verse 35 it says that, and let me read up again. It says, wherefore, behold, I send you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city. Yeah, we understand that this persecution has to come to try our spirits, man, to try our faith. We know that this is part of the process that has to happen. So you don't scare nobody. Verse 35, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachias. Yeah. It says, whom ye slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets. It be our own people. It was our own people. It was the Jews back then that gave up Yahushua, man. That allowed him to be killed. You know, that said, yeah, kill him. He's like, I don't want to kill this guy. The Caesar was like, I don't want to kill this guy. He was like, he ain't did nothing wrong. It's like, nah, man, kill him. He said, so what about Barabbas? You want the known murderer to go free, and you want this innocent man to be killed? They said, yeah, let the blood fall upon us, and it will. And this is Yahushua himself telling you about this. It says, because y'all were cut to the heart, man. He continued to cut y'all to the heart, and that's what we're doing in as a mouthpiece of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We're cutting you to the heart, to the point that you're going to try to take us out and kill us. But this is the one where we win. Even if you kill us, we still win. But most of us will not be killed, will be delivered, and you will be destroyed with an everlasting destruction and shame. When I say everlasting destruction, I mean something that you'll never forget. I mean, you'll be tormented in hell, so don't take me out of context. I mean, you're going to feel it, and you're going to have shame forever. It says, thou which killeth the prophets, and stonest them which are sent unto thee. Yeah, we're sent unto you to deliver warnings and deliver the truth unto you, whether you hear or forbear, whether you like it or not, whether it offends you or not. We're not going to spare your feelings. We're just going to give you the real. It said, how often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings, and ye would not, and y'all still wouldn't come up under the Lord. Even though we've proven the Hebrew and the Greek are important, the names are in Hebrew. It's like y'all got Hebrew names. That the mark of the beast is the RFID chip technology. You know, Cornelius thing. I mean, on and on and on. We warn you guys. You guys still don't see that Great Millstone has the formula from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to break this book down the right way. But it's your pride, which Most High hates pride, right? See, behold, your houses is left unto you desolate. Yep. Your whole congregation thing is going to crumble, man. That IUIC thing, ISUPK, ICGJC thing, y'all trying to make a resurgence, all that's going to get crumbled and destroyed, man. All you other, GOCC, all you other groups that ain't got the right doctrine, man, y'all, all that's going to crumble, man. It says, verse 39, it says, for I say unto you, ye shall not see me henceforth till ye shall say, blessed is he that cometh in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. With that, I'm going to close out, man. And y'all not going to see salvation until you guys are prepared to say that, man. You know, until you guys actually say that. You're not going to see the righteousness of Yahushua, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua till you declare that that's the truth, man. That you are those men and that you repent from that. At least in spirit. Then you'll come back in the kingdom in your right mind. So with that, I'm going to close out. Hope brothers was edified on this. Just a little quick response on it. So with that, I say shalom.